Well, the Fantastic Four teaser trailer has just dropped, and honestly, what's this? Yeah, I know, I'm not exactly the target audience since I gave up on TV and film back in 2010, but can someone please explain why anyone is still excited for this stuff? No thanks. I'll be rewatching the Fantastic Four film with Jessica Alba and Chris Evans, the one that, yeah, isn't exactly good, but at least I can have fun watching it. Say what you will, but at least Ben Grimm and Johnny Storm had chemistry when they were bickering and pranking each other instead of feeling like lifeless NPCs, reading off a checklist of quips written by AI. Welcome to the Snake Pit, where we're full of bile and venom. I'm your host, Snake Damon, and today we're looking at yet another reason Hollywood is circling the drain. Look, I get it, Marvel needs to keep pumping out these films to keep the cash flowing, but this is what they're going with? The Fantastic Four have been done dirty 3 times already. And now we're on attempt number 4, hoping nobody remembers the trail of failures left in its wake. And before anyone chimes in with, but it's just a teaser, you can't judge yet. Yes, I can. I should be hyped for this film, but I'm not. This isn't just another reboot. This is Disney Marvel rebooting a property that's already been botched multiple times. This is the same studio that turned Thor into a joke, Doctor Strange into a side character in his own sequel, and Ant-Man into a box office bomb. What about this makes anyone think Fantastic Four is going to be the one to break the streak? And let's not forget the timing. This movie drops right after Donald Trump takes office. Do you really think Disney binned everything they had planned and started fresh? Of course not. Like Snow White, I'm just sitting back waiting to watch this thing crash and burn. And yeah, I know we'll get another trailer, but how many times have we seen great trailers for absolute duds? Quantumania had trailers. Remember Secret Invasion? Yeah, that happened. The problem is, Marvel knows they're running on fumes, and this just feels like another nostalgia cash grab rather than a genuine attempt to give the Fantastic Four the adaptation they deserve. Honestly, if I were in charge, I'd be doing everything possible to distance this Fantastic Four film from the previous disasters. But instead, Hollywood is so obsessed with making villains the heroes these days that they're missing out on a golden opportunity. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Doctor Doom should have been Marvel's next big thing after Endgame. Think about it. Marvel had a chance to pivot, to slow things down and actually build towards something new instead of flailing around with half-baked ideas and box office bombs. Imagine a film that takes place behind the scenes of the MCU, starting all the way back with Captain America, the first Avenger, and weaving Doom's story into the fabric of the universe. His parents, fleeing war-torn Latveria, his discovery of magic, his genius at work, salvaging Ultron and Iron Man's leftovers to build his Doombots. This could have been the foundation for something fresh, something different. Then, when the snap happens, that's part 2. Doom sees the power vacuum left behind by Thanos and the absent Avengers and seizes his moment. While the world is in chaos, he rises to power, not as some cackling villain, but as a ruler, a dictator who actually fixes things in his own way. The people of Latveria, abandoned and overlooked for years, worship him. To them, he's not a tyrant, he's a savior, and for once Marvel could have had a villain who wasn't just another CGI monster to be punched in the final act, but a real, complex, charismatic character. Instead, what did we get? A bunch of disconnected projects, forced DEI initiatives, and villains who get redemption arcs faster than they get actual development. Doom could have been Marvel's answer to the Dark Knight's Joker, a presence so compelling that fans might actually root for him, even as he marches towards inevitable conflict with the remaining heroes. But of course, Disney would never allow that. Without Stan Lee around to push back against their nonsense, they would have butchered the idea. Instead of the iron-fisted, coldly calculating Doom we know from the comics, we'd get some neutered, tragic anti-hero with daddy issues, probably rewritten to be a misunderstood freedom fighter who just needs a hug. And now, here we are, getting yet another attempt at Fantastic Four, where they'll probably botch Doom again, and I'm supposed to be excited. Yeah, no. At this point, Marvel's only strategy is banking on name recognition while their creative well runs dry. And if anyone thinks this is going to be the film to turn things around, well, I admire your optimism. Meanwhile, I'll be over here watching a laughable train wreck. One that may be bad, but at least I can enjoy it. Thanks for dropping by the Snake Pit, where we thrive on untapped potential and lost opportunities. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell, like the video, and leave your opinions in the comments, where, naturally, I won't read them. Until next time, stay venomous.